1st. It appears to be pretty cloudy and windy today. We're actually in the midst of getting like a cold front, quote unquote. And I say that, it's Florida, right? So a cold front for us is 70s in the day, and it should get into the 50s and 40s over the next 2 nights. So for us, that's a cold front. For everyone else, that's probably normal weather. But it should feel a lot nicer outside. But yeah, it's definitely windy. I see trees blowing and stuff. So it is 6 o'clock on Wednesday, November 1st. And I am, of course, headed to clinical. Clinical day today. We're supposed to be there by 7. So I should have plenty of time to get there. I'm leaving a little earlier than usual. I hope my pen light works and that I have it with me because I'm not sure I have extras. But anyway, so today I know we are going to be talking about CBCs and Chem 7s and the way that medical professionals set up those values with the fish. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they showed it to us last week, and we have a multi-page chart. I want to say it's 5 pages or something, that it appears we're supposed to get a patient's chart and fill in the values, but maybe I'm wrong. I asked another girl yesterday and she wasn't sure either. So we'll see how that's supposed to work. Our medications this week are Alzheimer's medications. There appears to just be 2 that we're supposed to write down. I guess there's not very many kinds of Alzheimer's medications. So I've already filled that out. I was so close to finishing SurePath yesterday. I am in the middle of the last lesson, and I just couldn't get it done before I went to bed. So right now, my SurePath study materials, because I do that for every SurePath chapter, just for Chapter 31, Medication Administration with Pharmacology, is 140 pages right now in Microsoft Word. And that is not even the full thing. I mean, that is how long it is. I was not kidding when I said that it is so long. It is the longest chapter we have ever had. It is the single chapter. It is not including other chapters. That is just Chapter 31, Medication Administration. And I still have to finish the last lesson in it. So it could be closer to 150 pages by the time it's done. And I always print these out and I put them in my theory binder, because I have one of those 3 or 4 inch binders. But dude, it's already full, and I don't know how I would stick, even printing front and side, 75 pages in there. I mean, that is so much. That's crazy. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's a lot of really important information though. Last night, the lesson I was in was all about lab values and stuff. So I know that's all stuff that we need to know. And I always print it out because I'm not someone who can just read a textbook and then oh yeah, I know all that information now. No, and I need to look at it multiple times and reference it. And because SurePath is online, the only way to do that is to print it out. So that's what I do, and I feel like it's pretty effective for me for the way I study, because I've been doing pretty well on the exams and stuff. So I really want to print that out, but I just don't know where to put it. 75 pages worth. That's just it's insane. All right. So anyway, we're expecting another long day today, and as usual, it's clinical. I don't know what else we're supposed to be prepared for. I know that they're already telling us about our second sim day next Tuesday, and our cultural project is coming up due in a couple of weeks, so like 2.5 weeks. So there's a lot going to be happening in the next few weeks, and the semester is over in just over a month. So like I said, I feel like I've been in this course for a year. That's how much information is in it. But it's very condensed. There's a lot to learn. So anyway, I'm about to head on to the main road. I am going to pay attention to where I'm going, and I already went the wrong way. Like I'm heading to school instead of my long-term care facility, so it's a good thing I left earlier. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. There's our sunrise. Pretty day. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, November 2nd. So it is theory day, and yesterday was obviously clinical, another super long day. We didn't get out till 6:30, all of us this time. Another really busy day. There's not really like one thing that we were supposed to focus on. You know, they wanted us to listen to hearts, but they kept us busy with everything else, so I'm not sure how many people actually got to do that. I did get to observe physical therapy and occupational therapy. Again, you know, really interesting. Like they create their own exercises for the patients based on the patient's needs and what their goals are. So that's, you know, that's a really good way to do therapy because it's patient-centered, right? So that's what we've been learning anyway. So that was really cool. We did that for a few hours, and then we brought people to what was it that we did right after that? We did something. And then we brought people to what was supposed to be like a church service, but the minister or pastor didn't come. So we turned it into music and manicures for the residents, which was really nice. And they just ate it all up. They loved it. They were showing each other their manicures in the hallways, and they were just all about it. So it really made their day. After we did that, we were pretty much just answering call lights, doing brief changes, you know, all the usual stuff. And then we did a exam review. We did have like the regional nursing manager come talk to us. That you know, she manages several care facilities in Florida. So she talked to us, and someone's sprinkler and my sunroof is open, so I was like, oh no. She talked to us and let us know like the benefits that they offer as a company to nursing students and to nurse, you know, new nurses. So that was really good. Had our lunch. Yeah, I mean, post-conference, we, you know, basically we're just talking about, you know, moving forward, what we're doing, you know, talking about our assignments, did our exam review, and that was pretty much the day. It just always takes a really long time. So today we are going over stress and coping chapter and medication administration chapter. I finally did finish all the SurePath. My goodness, I had to finish it last night after that super long day. But I did finally finish it. They said we only needed to read like a certain amount of medication administration chapter, but I don't know how that relates to SurePath because SurePath doesn't lay it out that way. So I just did it all. There's no hurt in that because we're going to see that information again, whether it's this semester or one of the next semesters. So I might as well just have it available. And I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a quiz today because we're supposed to get through both of those chapters, medication administration and stress and coping. And we're supposed to go over, the exam topics. So that's supposed to be available to us today so we can start studying for our exam, which is in 2 weeks. Next week, I believe, is supposed to be the student-led exam question and answer session, about anything relating to the exam 3 topics before exam 3. And yeah, so who knows what's going to happen today. Perhaps I will brush up on the subjects from last week, just in case there is a quiz. But I feel pretty good about my grade. I've given myself a little bit of a cushion. So as long as I don't bomb the next, this exam 3 and the final, I should be fine. But yeah, so that's where we are. I'm going to head off to a theory lecture, and I'll let you know later how it goes. Bye. Hey, everybody. It is Friday, the 3rd of November. So just to finish out this week, which was week 11, yesterday for theory, we didn't do any activities this time, but we did have 2 PowerPoints, one on stress and coping and one on medication administration. And then we had a quiz on medication administration, and I got an 86, so that's fine. I don't worry too much about quizzes because in the grand scheme, they're not worth all that much. So I focus more on the exams, which are worth a lot. And it's been working out pretty good. Like for instance, that 86, it didn't change my overall grade at all. So I still have an 88, and that's what I had before the quiz. So, but your exams will change your grade a lot, by many percentage points. So that's where I put my energy, because you can only extend yourself so far in nursing school. They did just open up a new assignment on nutrition and ATI for theory, so that'll be due, I think, next week. Our instructor did extend the deadline for clinical assignment to tomorrow because she's been keeping us pretty late every Wednesday, so that day's pretty much shot. We usually have 48 hours to complete our clinical assignments, but it starts day of clinical, and if we don't get out of clinical until 6:30 and don't get home until sometime after 7, doesn't leave a whole lot of time to work on that assignment, and we have theory the next day. So there's just she did give us the extra time, so I think we have until tomorrow night to finish our clinical assignment this week. That's pretty much it. It was a pretty straightforward week. They did give us a heads up on the quiz. I just didn't see that part of the announcement. But it's fine. Like I said, I don't worry too much about quizzes. I worry about exams. So yeah, that's where we are. Next week is week 12. We are nearing the finish line. It is so close because it's a 15-week class. So nearly there. First semester of nursing school is almost in the books. I cannot wait to finish this semester, 25% done with the program at the end of the semester. That is amazing. So I can't wait. That is really exciting. Anyway, I'm headed off now to get some gas for my truck, and I have to stop off at my mom's to get some baby stuff that I left there. She decided she doesn't have any use for it. She thought she might need it for my siblings' kids, but it doesn't look like she's going to need it. So she is giving it to me, back to me, to give to my friend who just had boy-girl twins early, like a month early, and she has nothing. So I'm going to donate those things to her, and pretty much start working on my cultural project today. That is the plan. I need to work on my kids' magnet school applications this weekend. We need to work on the kids' family projects for this season for school. And I need to work on my cultural project, and we got the topics for the exam 3 study guide, so I need to make that. So I have a very busy weekend ahead of me, on top of the SurePath for next week's, which is fluid and electrolytes. So there is a lot to do. I'm going to get started on my day, and I will catch up with you guys next week.